firearm, I would say call my lawyer, USCCA. I'm a USCCA partner, USCCA instructor, so it's important. That's another thing. You got insurance for your rings. You got insurance on your car. You have insurance for your home. But a lot of us get the gun and say, I did everything legal, I'm good. What about the liability protection for being a USCCA member, that you can have lawyers at your disposal, you can have information and training at your disposal in the comfort of your household and really practice and really say, you know what, I don't have to worry about bond money. That ain't just for thugs no more. That's back in the day. Right. I don't know how old y'all are, but that was back in the day. You know, hustling. You said, man, I gotta put some money up in case something go wrong. Now I want to put some money up in case something go right. Right.
Yeah. You have a flashback, CP3?
No comment.
No comment. Look, you got it started.
My mentor was Bill Bonds.
Oh, okay. We know you know about having bond money, son. You know.
Did it cut?
It did, but the one on IG did, but I had to restart it. The regular one should have.
Something going on.
Yeah, no.
That's because I'm here. Call me Dylon, hot fire.
It's all CP3's fault.
No, it stopped and restarted.
So then, I got a question for you, CP3. Do you feel like there should be a limit on how many firearms you have?
Well, I don't feel like there should be a limit, but I'm just saying if you feel like you need to stockpile firearms, that there definitely, should be some questioning why you feel you need that many. If that's the hobby you like doing, and you're not, plotting to try to overthrow the local community or some shit. I mean, not saying they're going to tell you that, but I mean, there's signs. I don't think there should be a limit, but I think there should be a limit on what type of weapons are available to the public. Because when you can, outfire a whole damn police department, they got to call in SWAT to take you out because you got weapons more powerful than them, or you didn't convert it to fully automatic because you went on to YouTube and learned how to, go into the gun and do it.
They're going to do it anyway.
I mean, they're going to do it
Have
anyway.
you done that before, CP3?
I've never converted. I've never converted one. I had fired a converted one, but I've never converted myself. I know you can go on YouTube. You can order the kit.
Did you like the feel of firing the converted weapon?
It was definitely, a nice rush. I mean, I have friends that are in the private sector doing security, so they have, some of them have military clearance. So I fired HKs, SKs. I'm still waiting to fire my first 50 cal Barrett. I want one. It's like 15,000.
Shout out Jay the Shooter, man. He got the this side of town. I know a few people with it, but his just slaps. Shout out Jay the Shooter, man. He be having a 50 cal and all that. You gotta come out sometime. I gotta link you with some brothers who's and he holds it and shoots it. Ain't no sitting it on the table. He a different beast. He a veteran and everything. So shout out my man. But they can't tell me how many to have. I probably, so again, let me say this. I'm not police. I'm not military, never been. Not security, never been. That's not my ministry. I just choose not to. I got more concealed carry licenses than anybody you'll ever meet outside of police, security, and military. I hold 8 concealed carry licenses throughout the country.
I'm telling you, I need to talk to you. I want to get mine.
And I tell people that because, for one, if I do the class, I'm going to have it. I hate people that teach a certain class, but you can't have it. And people say, well, I don't need it, I got this. Yeah, you may have reciprocity with another state, and you may can still carry in that state, but wouldn't you want to know the process for your students? So just know when you come to me, you're getting the meticulous email and everything, and it's giving you the flavor that you need.
So what made you get into firearms?
Shot my first gun at 10, been carrying a gun on me since 16, honestly. My uncle was always registered, and I remember my dad and them used to make jokes or whatever. I had cousins who was on the wrong side of the law. The good people never did anything to anybody, but they carried a gun. And I had people who was on the right side of the law. And there was a few stories that spooked me. Like my uncle really had to pull his firearm out, about to get robbed, and this, that, and the third. And for real, it started out as, I ain't going to say a joke, but me and my dude was getting into it. That's my baby. Shout out, Bay. He at home with the kids. He holding it down. Shout out, Bay. That's the day right there. Okay? Can't nobody come in between that. We 17 years locked in. 17 years, August 30th. That's bad. But we was beefing at the time. When me and him get to beefing, I'm all eyes on me. I'm on my Tupac. I'm on my don't say nothing to me. So long story short, my girlfriend called me and I was like, I'm about to go to the range just to go shoot around. At this point, they wasn't really pressing ID, but we would go, hey, y'all kids, you can't do it now. Check Ace check cashing, go get the ID,
I
put
remember that.
the information on the paper, put the information on the paper, go up there, whatever. So my girlfriend called me woo woo woo. So mind you, this was my girlfriend, my good girlfriend. And when I told her I was going up there, she was like, oh, I'm going to come with you. And I'm just like, all right, whatever. She confided in me that something happened and I knew nothing about. Something happened to the effect of situation happened. She got grabbed, about to get raped. So it was just this whole story, and I was like, yo, you can come with me. So I'm helping her just blow off some steam. We just shooting. Like, this ain't no lesson or nothing. And then I'm like telling her what I know, but I don't even know everything. I know shit from the hood perspective.
Right.
Does that make sense? So I knew shit, but I was still doing this, but I knew how to hit the target.
You the sideways shooter?
I'm gonna keep it 100.
You the sideways shooter?
I was a sideways shooter back then, but I was always on target. Let me tell you something. If you know me, you know, right? I've been doing this for a long time, but it got to the point where even my girlfriends, we go to Adams Morgan 17, 18, I was always a driver because they always knew I had a gun in the car, but everybody always felt safe. I never got too tore up. Everybody always felt safe with me. So it started with that, and then when we left, she was like, I want to come back. And I was like, all right. She ended up telling somebody else. And I'm at work like, I texting me y'all for real. She like, nah, I'll pay you. Me and Babe, y'all arguing, and somebody said they gonna pay me. I said, all right, cool. So I started like that, like no lessons, no nothing. Then I said, you know what, I'm about to get legal because I'm still on the wrong side of everything.
Right.
I went to my first firearms class, and the guy in the class, white guy, he's been teaching for years, police background and everything, retired, all that. He was in the class giving us wrong information.
What?
I'm in the class texting my dad going, hey, texting, my cousin, and they like, nah, that's not true. Huh? So I'm still sitting in class, and I realized, like, I'm coming to get the information and you're not giving it to me. So accidentally, I reached out, I'm on the internet, whatever. It took me about a few weeks, and I found a class, and I'm thinking the class was more advanced, because I'm like, I've been shooting for a while, I just need to learn better fundamentals. I want to be correct. I'm not scared of shooting. I know how to load. I know how to do all this. I didn't took them apart. See, back then, we was doing the original ghost guns in the hood. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't know where it came from. Yep. Somebody I trust. Let me get your bottom. Let me get your top. Yeah. I want a different bro because I don't trust him. We was doing something different. It's just, I don't tell many people that. I took the class, and then I liked the class so much, they was like, you should come back for the next one. He was like, all right. Then he was like, you should do these last two and you'll be an instructor. And I was like, okay. I realized, like, let me find a girl to come to. Because I keep coming to these white men. They was NRA, whatever. They was cool, though. One of them was an old competition shooter, whatever. He knew his stuff. So I started thinking, and when I started looking for a young female, I ain't find that. Right. That right there.
Register.
That right there. Click. And I'm at work on them people's computer. I told my best friend about it, and my best friend's so supportive. Shout out to you. I know she's watching. She at home with the kids and everything. I'm gonna stop past her house on the way home. My best friend, like, she never backs her eye. She thinks I could do anything. She think I got like this S on my chest, right? Like, I be like, man, I'm gonna do this. You should do it. You can do it. And I'm like, here we go with this supportive shit. Now I gotta do this shit.
That's a good friend.
Great friend, but it's like she looks at me and I look at her, so it's like when she say something, I'm like, damn, she for real. Like I be like, I'm about to go on the astronaut jump to the moon. She be like, man, you can do it, put the suit on. She be having me do something that she know I ain't even qualified to do. So that's how it started, man. And then I realized once I got into it, it was a whole world we ain't know. It was information they ain't giving us. Yeah. It was guns that they ain't want us to have. They want us to have the Glocks and the Dracos, and it was guns that I didn't even know about. It was things that I didn't know about, but I've always loved guns. I love cars. I love loud ghetto music. I'm a professional homegirl. Yeah, that's how I started. That's how I kicked off, man. Still going strong. I started training before licenses in 2016. Was trained in 2017. My mom died. I got everything in order 2019. So yeah, we've been rolling, kicking ever since.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Lady Antoinette, you got a question?
So, tell us, outside of firearm training, okay, what else do you offer?
Situational awareness training. So sometimes situational awareness, people need to know how to get out of a situation, right? Imagine if you walked in a Target and you ain't have your gun on you. Do you know how to get out of the situation when the other person has the gun? So oftentimes people think when they come to me, it's just about getting the gun. Nah, you need to know how to get out of the situation, right? Kids turning over, CPR, we offer that. We offer Stop the Bleed. Those classes will start again soon. I'm working on some things. It's going to be super dope, so look out for that. Home and personal protection plans. Oftentimes people don't know how to make their homes their fortress. They think, oh, if I lock my front door, it's good, everything's straight. They don't know there's a lot of things in their house that make you susceptible to somebody breaking in. So we go over that, especially single women. people who live there take care of their parents or whatever the case may be. So we go over that. We do a lot of, like I said, multi-state licenses. I'm a legal Utah instructor. I pretty much can do most of the multi-states that anybody would want: Florida, Arizona, Utah, Virginia. Um, but other than that, we do a slew of those classes. We do kids courses. We talk to kids about situational awareness. Motivational speaker. I ain't gonna call myself a life coach because I'm still trying to figure life out. Life's spanking people. It's spanking everybody.
It's spanking everybody.
But I don't know, man. I'm gonna do whatever the people need me to do. Cause like CP3 said, man, when you start out the way we started out, and to see where I've gotten to now, I appreciate the information that they ain't want us to have. I appreciate it to even be able to have a conversation with other people in this magnitude. I'm gonna always show up because this is what they don't want.
Right.
That's one of the reasons this conversation was so important. Like I said, we were actually trying to have this conversation long before the rapid thing of mass shootings. Actually, Lady Antoinette has been working. She had somebody that was supposed to come, then he didn't, and but she never gave up, and then she found the right person, who was you.
Yep.
But just and I'm glad that we're having this conversation.
Right.
So
now y'all gotta come out and shoot with me. You gotta make the podcast official.
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk about it. You can come. You can come out. CP3, I got something for you. I'll let you shoot Baba Yaga.
I used to go to the range out of East Duty up in Montgomery County with my boy. I haven't been to the one in Dodge, but I heard that joint was like, man.
With machine gun.
If you want the best ranges, the best range right now is a new range that just opened up in VA, and I haven't even been there. I think it's only a month open. That is the number one range in this area, and it's in VA. It's the biggest, it's the biggest that we have up here that you can get to. The second most premier range is Gundry. Gundry is in like Oldington, Maryland, like BW Parkway.
Okay.
I'm at more of the local ranges, but I am licensed to teach at Gundry, so I can go down there. We can go outdoors. I got people who got some space. We can rent some space. So it's whatever you want, you gotta let me know. Like I said, I'll bring the goodies. You just gotta bring yourself, because when we go out there, we out there. We rolling around in the dirt. We do it, and that's the other thing. It feels good to know that mentally, I'm preparing in a way that I feel like my mom or whatever didn't prepare me, because they didn't know. Right. Girl Scouts only take you for so far.
Man.
You know, I keep certain things in my house, and my kids like, oh, mom, keep talking, but it's for real. So, only thing I don't know how to do is skin a fish or descale a fish. I'm working on it.
For real?
I don't know.
Yeah. I've never been fishing, but I can catch other stuff. But I'm just saying, like in my mind, that's the next thing that I want to just learn how to live off the lay of the land, man.
Yeah, we knew you knew how to do it.
Right.
Catfish and
that's a given.
Yeah, catfish.
I'm the one asking is the food. Oh, I can cook, but when it comes to fish, right, you gotta cut the lot. You handle that,
and I'll cook.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's easy to get a fish. It's not that hard.
It sounds easy till they get the flapping. It'll be on your floor, man.
Nah, you got smack them a couple times over the head. You start flapping.
I'll cook some crab.
Yeah, I stop at a live crab. Live
shellfish is the devil.
The crab is a live crab is more dangerous than a live fish.
I have fixed live crab, but the fish, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, I'm talking about like live fish, cut the head, like really. But then too, I don't know how much of it I use. I tell my kids, man, one day we may have to get in the car and hit it. Like we may gotta hit it. You know.
It's easy.
You have a question for our guest? Besides how to kill a live fish. He beat it over the head.
He got turned up.
Yeah, we talking about fish. Me and my man be talking about fishing. My father's been trying to get me to come down to Virginia and fish with him. He said he got some nice catfish in the spot to be at. So yeah, I've been trying to get out and do some stuff. Grind on the job, man. It's rough. Actually, I was in the process of trying to organize a local gun group. I know there's a couple of chapters around. And one of the things that I try to stress to folks, with this current situation with the AR-15 and other weapons, once black folks get those weapons, then the government is going to ban them. So that's why I tell folks, if you really want to get certain weapons taken off the market, black folks start buying them. Yeah. Once we start buying them, then they take them off the market because they don't want us to have it. So, I mean,
buy it now, right
No, what he's saying is 100% factual. I'm, everybody that follows my page, I don't discriminate against your color, but I also make it very clear that I am black and the life that I live and how I grew up. He's 100% factual. If we start buying it, it'll change. If we start keep having these conversations, no matter how many followers you got, things will change.
now.
We just got to be ready when it changes and not be surprised by it.
Right.
So I'm gonna go buy 5 more this week, and I'll post that on my page. AR-15 is coming. I'm trying to get the staccato, so you can send donations. That's like $1,900 a pistol or something crazy. So feel free to send donations to Pretty Shooters because I'm just trying to make it out here and get everything I need for they ban stuff.
Right.
So, how therapeutic is it for you when you're on the range?
Y'all ever seen the Avengers movie where Hulk was trying to show the trick in the one joint? Not Infinity Wars. It was I can't remember. He was like, "You want to know my secret?" And they was like, "Hulk, go, go."
The first one.
The first one.
Yeah.
They was like, "Hulk, go," and he was like, "You want to know my secret?" And he turned around and was like, "I'm always angry," and then bust his shirt open. That's the description. Like I try not to get mad. That's my therapy. The noise doesn't bother. Like people be at the range like, "Oh my God, how you not jumping?" I'm so used to it. It don't make no sense. I was at the range pregnant.
Shot when you get to the range pregnant?
8.5, almost 9 months. I was at 75 pounds. Stomach, it's a way of life, man. And like I said, that's another thing. I try to get people to feel as comfortable as I feel. So in my mind, I'm like, I want you to feel how I feel. Like people say, how can you carry a gun on your hip right there? How can you,
It's a way of life.
when you have training and when you keep training, it kind of takes away a little bit of that thinking like, oh my God, I'm gonna shoot myself, and then like it's a way of life, man. Like it's gotten to the point where at 20 something I had my license. So for me, this is more than just shooting. It's my therapy. It's a way of life, and it's something I'm gonna forever do. I'm gonna be 90 years old, tatted up, still shooting, still shooting. I love it. It loves me. It treats me well. I treat it well. I respect firearms. I'm confident around them. I've never had any issues, and good Lord willing, it'll be the same thing, and I'll keep having more people feel that way. So it's everything. Alex, 200.
Okay.
Well, I do have a question. What is your favorite gun?
The one that's gonna save my life.
There you go.
Oh, damn.
There you go.
Today I got my Canik TP9 Elite SE, something slight, just cause whatever. But again, it's the one that saved my life. If I'm in the house and somebody run up in my house and I grab a shotgun pump and I do what I'm supposed to do with it and it saves my life, that then will probably be my favorite gun. I tell people that I have different guns for different reasons. I have tons of guns. Some of them I like when it's hot, it's super small and it just feels good against my skin and my belly holster. Some of them I like because it shoots super flat and I feel like I could probably shoot the furthest with that one. It honestly depends on my mood. I may be super upset or super angry, so I want something that already has the red scope on it that I have at home, a red beam that can, help me with more precision if my mental is not clear or whatever, but it's the one that's gonna save my life, man. I got a favorite Glock, I got a favorite Canik, so it's really hard to say. I will say that I love my Mossberg 590 Shockwave 410 caliber. I will say that I love that. People sleep on the 410. That's the baby out of the series. It's a 12 gauge, it's a 20, and then it's a 410. I modified it a little bit. I love that.
You personally modified or you had to?
I personally modified it. I love the AR-15 that I built. PSA 10.5, something basic. I had that Cerakoted just recently, so it got the Chanel logos, Pretty Shooter logos. I mean, I love all my guns. I talk to them all. They all have different names. Most of them are superheroes, strong black men, strong black women. But Baba Yaga, that's that double barrel 12 gauge shotgun. Yeah, I'm still working on that one. I'm working on getting 100% because that thing will knock your shoulder back. So it's all about, movement with guns. I'm great standing still, but I don't know. It's the one that's going to save my life, I guess.
You name your gun, CP3?
You've never shared that with us. What's the name?
What's the name? You never said anything about that.
My bitch.
You know what?
All right, I'll take that.
Why are we not surprised? This is not surprising.
Lady, answer that. You ever ask a question and then you just instantly regret the answer?
Yep.
With him all the time. I'll ask him something. I'm like, you know what? I probably shouldn't.
You ask, you know, but tell you, she sleep on the pillow beside me every night.
Hey,
See, I got kids, man. So I train. Of course, I have different things. I always tell people have different safes in different areas of your house. Have different. So I take a little extra precaution. But my kids also too know where everything is. They also know, like when we walk in the store, stay on mommy's left side. I don't care if I park on this side of the street. When we get out the parking lot, we're walking to this side of the street in the car, so you know. So it's beat into their brain now. Yeah. So I don't know. Guns are fun. It's always something I want. Now the gun that I want, I'll give y'all that.
What is the gun you want?
The Marlin Dark Series, lever action, pump. I want that, and I'm gonna find it. I found a few of them actually recently, so I gotta go back and look. But during COVID, I couldn't find it. It's a lever action. It's amazing. I don't have that, and I want it.
So if a person just starting out wanting to get a gun, how much should they spend?
A good firearm is anywhere between $600 and $750. $750 is a high end. Right now, you can find a good pistol, a good brand, good solid reviews, and it's a few ways you would know if it's a good pistol. One, you look at the brand, you look at the brand reviews. Two, you look at the maintenance. Three, you look at the caliber to make sure it's sensible, right? A FN, you get them bullets, you paying a high amount per bullet, but you want something sensible. You want to be able to practice. You want to be able to have some home defense ammo. You got to look at the size of it, how it feels to you. If you pick it up and it's 15 pounds in your hand, don't force yourself to like it if you know that it's already heavy. Yeah, you can get the training for it, but it's like, man, find something that's comfortable right off the bat. Size, grip, all of that. You want something that feels good, and then you want to be confident in that purchase, and then you get confident at the range. So, $600 to $750 for a good firearm.
Is that a used or new?
New. We ain't doing no high points. We ain't doing none of that. Taurus is kind of on that list too for me. Taurus is trying its best to make more reputable guns, but I think it's not necessarily. I think it's they cater to people who can't afford the firearm. So I think that a firearm with cheap parts is like cheap gas. You leave that cheap gas station, you gonna ride, but your car doing that little jerking motion. You can act like you don't feel it if you want to, but you know. So that's the equivalent. Always look at cars like guns, and cheap ammunition and cheap guns is like cheap gas and not getting your oil changed and reusing oil filters and stuff. So just know that it'll mess up.
So you consider a Taurus 40 caliber a cheap gun?
I consider Taurus a brand that I wouldn't pick up to save my life. Now, I'm not saying that I've never told, because I get single moms, so like I just can't afford it. You know, we have conversations, and I say you should really save for something else. Yes, this is a good starter, but honestly, they're not in my top 5 to save my life. And that's just from shooting. And I don't just look at what people say on the internet. That's me shooting several of them. That's me trying to put 200 rounds through them and seeing if that's just my personal preference. For another $100, I can get something that I'll never have to replace parts, and the company's more, you know. But Taurus is a huge company, so you know it's a great starter gun. But knowing what I know, nah, it's not in my top 5 of saving my life.
Yeah, the Taurus.
Yeah.
He just wanted it.
After a while,
you just want an excuse to buy a new gun.
Well, I had to get that one, so it wasn't like
and it's a fair price. But after a while, in my personal opinion, especially shooting how we shoot, we may run to one target, run to another, so we trying to get rid of the mags fast, dump the mags. It may jam on you. You know, the way that it's built, and this is some of them, I don't know about the newer ones, but the way that some of them are built, you know, it'll put a lot of soot and dirt in your firearm just from the mechanics, you know. For all of that, I would say bottom level, to start you out, get a Glock. And I'm also a Glock owner, so if you ever break your firearm or anything, no need to send it off, I can fix it. Yep.
Good grief.
I know, I forget all of my credentials, it's too many.
Something you can't do. You like the guy with Jack Reacher. Does anything. You make your own bullets?
I am not interested in doing that. Like, I like to stick to what my ministry is. And honestly, I think if more people knew what their lane is and say, you know what, this is my lane, but I want to put CP3 in a position to make ammo alongside me, I think, man, we wouldn't be competing, we'd be eating. And I think that's another problem. But can we do that another day? Right. Yeah. But I don't make ammo. I'm not interested in it. I love where I buy ammo from. And, you know, I just do what I can, but no, I don't do that.
Okay.
I've seen it done before. I've never done it first.
Yeah, it's very easy, but you know.
I'm surprised like you've never done it before.
I got a non-profit too, so I'm busy.
I could learn. I saw how I used to skeet shoot back in the day. one of my neighbors took me on to Andrews, and that's when I got into skeet shooting, which is pretty fun. I didn't know it was fun until I started doing it. And he used to make his own ammunition, so I was watching him. I never done it, but I love guns too. But like I said, I just got the toys because I was in a position where I had to get something.
You know what I would love, CP3?
What that is?
For you to speak into the goddamn mic.
There you go. Thanks. No, it's been a rough day.
Lady Antoinette with the assist.
Yeah.
Always. I don't know. I do this every
I
show.
told
I'm
you,
always
man.
like turning his
I told you,
mic.
I was halfway here and halfway on Mars before the story started.
Yeah, we saw.
You know.
So,
But I do have one.
no,
I'm
no.
sorry. Okay. But you know, once you lose it, I don't know if
No, I'm chilling. I'm good. I'm on cloud 9 right now.
I didn't want to say that, but since you said it, yeah, that's right.
He gone. But I hear that you have merch. Tell us about what you have, your accessories. Yes.
Most of my merch is just stuff people ask for. Again, I know every business has to have merch, but I like to stick to the mission, man. And I'm probably one of the people that is going to hear me say that my mission is my mission, and I don't deviate from my plan. I do have shirts, I have buttons, I have pins. What else do I have? I sell concealed carry handbags on my website. I have rifle wrap, so if you want a black firearm, ladies, please just don't get a firearm because it's colored. Buy one of my sticker packs. Put the sticker on for a week, let it be cute, and take it off and interchange them. Shout out to Rifle Wraps for doing my anniversary pack. Those are on my website. I have other things like notebooks and cups and things like that, but definitely support. I give out free gun locks out of my pocket, and I'm also partnered with a company called Project Child Safe. So when people hit my email, they fill out the form, they get free gun locks. All my concern is keeping people safe. I've been doing that for about a little over a year or so out of my own pocket. So when you buy this merch, it does help me to replenish firearm locks and make sure people are safe. I don't ask no questions. If you need a lock to keep your gun safe around the kids, man, we gotta do that. Take that pledge. So a little bit of everything. And like I was telling you, I'm a nonprofit, so I'm in the works of doing some events for that. So you'll see that coming pretty soon. It's called Situational Awareness for Educating the Youth, with the acronym SAFETY. And yeah, we're gonna hit the ground running, man, because I don't like to do a whole lot of talking. I like to put myself in position and just do the work, man, because if not us, then who? So t-shirts on the website, buttons on the website. It's all hotness. Patches on the website, PVC patches.
And ladies, her bags are amazing.
Okay. Concealed carry bags, so you don't have to try to put nothing in your purse. Come get the fake Birkin from me. Put the gun in the fake Birkin, and you got the stylist what you need, and then you got that right there. Go check my website out. Not only do I have classes, I have merch, and if you have questions, send me a message, and you'll be talking directly to me. So go bye. You're helping to furnish a free gun lock for somebody in need to keep their children safe. We're trying to curb ignorance and carelessness, so help me out, y'all. Appreciate it.
So do you have gun bags like for men?
This is actually something for men. This is something that Provictus Group. Shout out Provictus. Hey. He's in Atlanta, based in Atlanta, dope instructor. I would call him the instructor's instructor. I don't know if that's a thing, but he actually had posted this, and I was like, let me get it. This bag right here is something for men. They have tons of bags, and I have tons of other bags that I can refer to you. And again, some days I always put it in my holster carrying belly band or something. I like it on my person. But in certain situations, I tell people it's always good to have a backup. They have book bags for you guys. They have bags like this. They have fanny packs. It's so many different type of bags, and you would never know. It looks like the stuff that people are wearing. So it's crazy. And like I said, the bags I have for the women, it's cute.
So we know what to get CP3 for his birthday, right?
Please.
So he doesn't have to carry it around in a book bag.
Yeah.
The only thing with a book bag, and I urge people, just remember that it's on your back, right? So as you guys saw when I came in here, I kind of had this position to the front.
Yeah.
This is made to go on your back, but if people know you, like let's say they watch the podcast, they know you got a gun, they know now it's in your book bag, and I'm just being for real. People are weird like that. People gonna say this is sweet lit because I already know what's what, right? You got somebody in your front you trying to defend, and somebody grabbing the thing out your back, and then they just run. Again, they already know what's on your back. So me personally, I like everything in arm's reach. Nothing should ever be on your back, and that's just word to me. Now, and a lot of people in security have stuff on their back, and they train to get to it quickly and things like that. Never let nobody get behind them. If you know your training is good enough to that where you got that situational awareness, then okay. But also know that people will walk up to you, and if they think that they see something or they feel the vibe, then you don't want nobody snatching it and shoot you. So.
trained. I had my security training, so yeah, I was aware of my surroundings, and it was in a position in my bag
Good.
where I could have grabbed it and had the clip ready to load.
Right.
And ready
You
to
got
rock.
training.
Yeah.
So just because it's on your back, that should be his reps leaving out the house. How quickly can I move it around and get to it? You gotta do a few of those reps just to stay sharp. So.
I'm pretty sure he does.
You know, I always keep my baton. I still got my hand crank, still got my baton. Just
That baton hurts.
We talking about something that you use outside the room.
I told you, man. I have a registered one now. I know I need to go get it because it was a starter. You know, I had to go get it. You know, it was a life or death situation. I had to go get a legal firearm.
And guys, when you have a legal firearm, if you don't want it anymore, if you want to keep it good, but please stop letting people tell y'all the hood version of bankruptcy is selling your firearm. There's a lot of companies out here. You can sell your firearm too if you no longer want it and use that cash or whatever they give you on something that's more reputable. I'd rather people do that than for you to have 10 firearms, 5 of them you don't touch and they collecting dust. Let somebody who really needs that starter pistol have that starter pistol, okay? Right. You can go to Atlantic Guns. They're in Rockville. Shout out to Brian and all of them up there, them good people.
So there are people out there will buy your used guns.
Yeah, if it's legal, you're legally selling it to them, and now it's theirs, and they'll legally sell it to somebody else.
What would you need to do that?
Just make sure you have your papers and everything. If you Virginia resident, Virginia law is a little bit different. I can talk to you after this. Maryland residents, you got the Maryland HQL. They'll just sign it. You're pretty much signing it over to them. Do all the paperwork. So it's not yours anymore. It's the stores, and the store legally own it. And then if they want to sell it to somebody else, sell it to somebody else. But I tell people, what's the point of having 5 of them if you don't shoot with 2 of them and you don't want the other ones? Go send it back, give it back to the store, and let them upcycle it or recycle it to somebody who really needs that starter pistol. If you've already aged out of that.
Yeah.
You check your paperwork right now.
Shout out CP3 for checking his paperwork. Being diligent.
Your other wallet.
Yeah.
They say your other wallet.
Well, I changed.
With your alias.
This is my slim wallet to go out in. Because I have other cards in my other wallet, so this is my gold wallet.
I was so dumb.
So what name is that wallet under?
Don't worry about it.
This is my slim wallet.
Yeah, because I might do that. Because I definitely need me a better firearm. That was a starter. I'm not a starter shooter. I shouldn't have a starter pistol.
Yeah, because once you get a better firearm, so the thing of it is, you're going to start feeling the different quality. You're going to go, oh, I like how this shoot. I like how I feel. You probably never touched the other one. So let that be for somebody else, and then you add on from there. But definitely, I tell people, and they joke about it, but it's not the hood version of bankruptcy. If I don't use something, I'm going to sell it, and I'm going to get something that's right for me and something that's appropriate, and that's always an option. So just know, as long as you're legal firearms on it, that's an option, guys. Right.
It might be that time. I ain't had that drink for a while.
Yeah, it sounds like
nobody's on the thank you word.
Well, we're proud of you.
We're proud of you. But I don't know if we believe
so
you, but we're proud of you.
Seriously.
You didn't sound very convincing when you said that.
I know it.
That you know what?
See?
You almost had me.
So
I had a house with tenants. I lived out of town once.
Don't fall into the CP3
right,
trap. Because he'll take you up just to drop you right back off.
You'll be like, I agree with him. You're going to be like, wait, what did you say?
Roller coaster, baby. You got to hold on.
He got me doing my thinking smile.
Yeah. So, our friend from New Zealand has actually just sent us some music.
Yay.
But before we listen to that,
yes,
can you tell us where to find you?
Definitely.
You can find me at Instagram and Facebook at Pretty Shooters Firearms. Website is www.prettyshootersfirearms.com. You can also find me on places like Etsy. You can find me on Groupon sometimes, and I just gave y'all that. I don't tell nobody that, but you got to know where to find me. You can find me through DMs. You can find me through email at prettyshootersfirearms@gmail.com. You can find me on my phone, 202-681-4754. You call, I'm answering. I like to reach out to the people. That's the perk of being a small black business. When you call me, you're talking to me. I'm not the secretary. The voice may be a little different, but I can assure you it's me. So reach out to me on all of those platforms. And again, www.prettyshootersfirearms.com. Holler at me. Sign up for classes on the website. Buy the merch. See all of the dope photos that I have. And yeah, tap in. Ask questions. Get info.
How long is it typically a class?
Maryland HQL is 4 hours. Most people doing Virginia Concealed is like 4 hours. Utah Concealed is 4 hours. Florida conceals 4 hours. Maryland conceals. DC conceals 16 hours. Situational 16 hours plus 2 hours range time.
Right.
When you're doing various classes that may go from like home defense and things like that, it's tailor fit to the person, depending on how many people are coming. Kids courses are typically anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. Stop the bleed is 4 hours. If you just want a quick brush, that's 2 hours. CPR, of course, that can run up to 8 hours, depending on if you're getting BLS or regular. So classes range from all different types of things. So tap in and figure out when my next class is. I got classes coming up in 2 weeks. All classes are replenished on the website. July is already live, so go by. I'll see you in class.
When do you sleep?
Actually, I don't. I just finished my second degree. I got my associates, ran it right back for the bachelor's, and I may do the master's, but y'all ain't hear that from me. I just did my grad walk 3 weeks ago. I also run a nonprofit. I have pretty shooters firearms. I have 2 kids. I have 2 side hustles. I'm a notary in Maryland, D.C., a certified signing agent, as well as I have my hands in other business ventures. So sleep is for the weak. When I leave, I want my kids to be able to say that they can sleep, man. Because 100,000 right now is not 100,000. I never thought I would say that in my lifetime. Social Security probably ain't gonna pay out by the time I get 65 and 67. They running out of money. So right now I'm running it up so that way my kids can actually relax and have the life and stuff that they want and do what they like, right? I feel like now this generation at 30 something, we just now figuring out what we want to do and we're doing it for, things change.
One thing about it is being being an entrepreneur and stuff. Like the grind don't stop.
And I work full time. Did I say that? I work full time for one of the largest medical corporations. I work full time Monday through Friday, so I have a 9 to 5 as well.
And then still got to come home.
Yep, I work for MedStar.
Oh yeah.
Yep, I've been with MedStar 9 years. And I sell plates. No, I'm playing. You wanted me to say something else.
I was gonna ask you to sell plates.
I don't know, man. I like learning. I hate getting information from people that don't know themselves. If I went for a notary one day and the person seemed all over the place, so I went and became a notary. Like I don't sit and dwell on what's not. I figure out what can be and what is.
Man. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Okay. Well,
You got any other questions, Lady Antoinette?
no, that's all for me. We definitely gonna touch bases with you. And then maybe, we can have it at the bar.
At the shooting range?
Yeah, at the bar, at the range.
I'll set it up for y'all. Come holler at me.
Look, we're not going to be drinking and shooting.
Absolutely not, y'all. So just know that drinking and shooting doesn't go hand in hand. A few places just to give y'all a gem. Do not carry on the metro. If you're a DC license, you cannot carry near Constitution Avenue, 16th Street, adjacent sidewalks, medical facilities, mental health institutions, schools. In most cases, the only school you can carry in is if it's a private daycare facility and if the owner has given you permission. You cannot carry when you're in Maryland, like at road stop rest areas. Virginia's a little bit more lenient, but any sign on any door, I don't care if you go to one Fridays and it's cool when you go to another one, it's a sign on the door or a sticker, don't carry in there. Get you a safe, locked under your seat, locked in your trunk with the cable, leave it in your car, come back and do what you gotta do.
Right.
All right, good.
We could organize like a singles mixer shooting range.
I actually did an event like 2 years ago called Shoot Your Shot. It was dope. So we can definitely run it back with y'all as the people on there. Like, let me tell y'all something. I don't compete, we eat. Anytime somebody come with me with the idea, we all try to do the same thing. I think build wealth, legacy, and be around good people. So I'm willing to do events with people as long as people come with their stuff together and we work out the logistics. I'm always willing, able. You see, I came out here today. Because that's another thing. Some people feel like they too good to tap in with certain people. But the reality of it is, all of us, we in the same boat. We want the same thing.
We all about networking and building.
Yeah, so let's put something together.
We definitely can, I definitely would like to go to the range. I could film that. That'd be dope.
Yeah. We could do outdoors, private space. We could do outdoors range. We could do indoor.
Long range.
Yeah, I know somebody with their own range. So, shout out G9 Rambo. Yeah, he got a space out there in Indian Head, super dope. I'm definitely going back. I ain't never seen nothing like it from the young boy. So yeah.
Alright.
I like shooting long range.
You like shooting at anything.
I mean, I like long range.
What is not this trip, Alex, for 500? No, I'm playing. I'm playing. But long range is different. Long range. That take mental precision.
Exactly.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Because I've never done skeet shooting. I want to, but that's next on my list just to
man.
try it.
That shit is amazing. Once you start, you're gonna get hooked because it's all about the wind, following trajectory, and leading the skeet. It's definitely a fun experience. But
Yes.
I love long range shooting. Like I say, the difficulty calculating the wind, calculating the distance, the trajectory. It's nothing like it, and I was pretty good in my day when I had a rifle.
So
are
let's see
you
if
still
CP3
good?
can get me out to do some long range up here. Virginia actually has a few. So y'all have the best. Like we have some in Maryland, but that's like going down Indian Head, St. Charles County stuff. So some out there, but I know y'all have more space out here.
I'm gonna give. Let me tell you a secret. I'm the only one that's from Virginia. Yeah, in Virginia. They're not from in Maryland.
Right. So we gonna all go in Maryland. Thank God for 600 Alex. Thank you, Jesus.
PG County, born and raised. PG County.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all Maryland.
Yeah. I like Virginia, but I tend to come and stick and move. Like if I know I'm coming out here to see somebody, and I say I'm going to Burlington or I'm going to roll out, and then I'm gone. Like I don't just be like, oh, we just gonna go out Virginia and walk around.
It's the only day. It's the only day I'm out. It's the only day I'm out.
Best seafood is Baltimore or Maryland. Dopest vibes, speakeasies, bars, things like that. DC, Maryland. Virginia has nice eateries on a fancier scale. So I will go downtown to do stuff like get ice cream and things like that. But I think for me, I'm used to going Virginia where it's like the hood to go see family. So I rarely. Because I ain't wasn't coming over. I had to go to the movies for everybody giving me reclining seats now. I'm just going matinee.
Everybody gives me reclining seats now.
Yes, true indeed.
But Virginia has like nice taco places. You know, they give Virginia. You got to come out here when you're ready to go to a store and eat. Virginia's customer service when it comes to eateries and like I said, even y'all restaurants. You come out here, you can sit out here. And, I'm gonna walk the waterfront and go downtown. Like I like that area because I can sit out here for 4 or 5 hours, but it's more of an adult type of.
Yeah.
But just during the day when everybody get to acting up and then y'all lights blink. This lane may be closed this day. Baby, no, sir.
And then
baby, no, because you think you know it and say I've been here before, and then today the lane got a red X and tomorrow got a green. No, baby, no. Baby, no.
I think you get traumatized a little bit.
I have. And Virginia police don't play. They know you're not from here. They don't play. And I like a nice police presence because I ain't doing nothing wrong. But it's still the fact of...
Yeah, Fairfax is a different type of police.
Yeah. See, I don't even go to Fairfax. I don't go to Fairfax. I don't go to Reston. I don't go to Herndon. I don't go to... No, this is as far...
Yeah, it's Fairfax County.
I was going to say Alexandria's would be the furthest I go.
Here's the thing. The address is Alexandria, but the county.
Yeah.
So it's Fairfax is a different type of police. When I was younger, they didn't stop me from walking one day.
Yeah.
So where you going?
I feel like they like
somewhere
to turn the lights on.
Yeah.
And they turn the lights on, they gonna pull up on me. Hey. They'll be like, what the heck? No. Because I don't have nothing to say. Because I will quickly, and my kids are so trained, I will quickly be like, call my lawyer or whatever, and they be like, it's not even that serious. We'll figure it out. I don't want to make them feel not in control, and I don't like to not feel in control, so I comply with everything they say, but I have no problem calling the police and the police. Please know that y'all can do that. I will quickly call the police and the police. I need a sergeant or I need a supervisor. A cop just pulled me over. It looks like on the side of his car it says so-and-so police station. I need his supervisor because I feel like I'm being discriminated against, and if this is a racial thing, I do not want to lose my life. Everybody in that station, especially above him, is hearing that new call to figure out who they're going to dispatch it to, and it's on record, so you can't hide it. So if anything happens to me, I will call the police and a heart attack.
I don't know anything about that.
Yeah. Or if it's a male, I can easily say the male is feeling just a little bit too robust for me. I feel unsafe. Please get a sergeant and a female sergeant. Please get someone over his head. I definitely can request that.
And you know what? They used to speak on that publicly when there was an issue with people impersonating the police department.
Yes.
And they would tell you go to a well-lit area and then call 911 if you feel that person really isn't an actual police officer. With that said, they stop.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
stop
Even the same as pulling me over. If you pull me over and I feel like I'm not in a safe area, you pulling me over in the middle of the street, and I feel like this is a street where people stay getting smacked, absolutely not. You're going to have to follow me. Because at this point, if I know that you're saying stop and I'm just not stopping, I know why I'm not stopping, then I'll have to call the police and the police. Not to say you're doing anything wrong, but I don't feel safe stopping on a 5-lane freeway.
Yeah.
In the middle of the freeway.
Put your hazards on it and go to a safer
Yeah,
location.
because as soon as somebody smack you, they smacking me.
Yeah, put your hazards on, go to a safe location.
If you ever see me eluding the police, I'm just pulling to a well-lit area.
I've had that happen.
Why are we not surprised?
I'm just saying, why I gotta get profiled?
You're not being profiled
It happened to
here.
her. I was just saying, yes, that has happened to
But
me.
we're not profiling you. We know you.
I was getting
That's
pulled
what it
over.
is.
I had to make sure I was in a safe location.
Yes. And what were you driving when you got pulled over?
Yeah.
How big were your rims and how dark was your tent?
How
was-
I mean,
loud was
what-
your
what-
music?
My music was not-
What color stereotype were you driving that day?
That day I was driving a Pontiac, but my tent was illegal, so that's why they pulled me over and it turned into a whole
Oh,
situation.
Pontiac with illegal
With illegal
test.
Hey man, I had just got off from work.
And what was you playing? UGK?
Of course. I got off from a hard day at work, unloading trailers, and I had to take the long way home because it's an accident.
Yeah, cornrows.
Yeah. If you was driving a Pontiac, yeah.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Was you wearing a white beater?
Cadillac.
Shut up.
Yeah.
He was.
You was wearing a white beater?
Of course, I was unloading trailers all day. Of course, I was
That
wearing a white
stereotype,
beater.
he always fits the stereotype.
That's what I'm saying. I always put the
It's
stereotype.
So basically, you rode around looking like a stereotype and got stopped.
We
I
look
mean,
armed even when
That's
we not
why.
armed, man.
That's why. Honestly, that's why I used to.
She's trying to save you, CP3.
I mean, that's why I used to keep my uniform on until I got home, because when they had a stereotype, if you got a job or you're not such and such, the thing was, I was one of the biggest.
But here's the thing.
motherfuckers.
Here's the thing. After you're doing all that stuff, were you doing illegal things?
Yes, I was. But they didn't have the right to
With
just
illegal
think that.
tent.
But they
Is
didn't-
he speaking past tense?
Yeah,
And that's
yeah,
why
this is past tense.
he's telling you what not to do.
Yeah, like,
CP3 is telling
just
you what
because
not
I was doing legal stuff don't mean he had the right to think I was doing it. That's profiling. That's
Think I
wrong.
was.
You know what? I'm about to play some music.
Yeah.
I'm not going to entertain the rest of this
That's
conversation.
profiling. That's wrong.
So our friend from New Zealand has sent another song from his son.
Okay.
CP3, something's really wrong with you, man.
What? That's wrong. Profiling is illegal. Just because I fit the profile doesn't mean I'm doing something, even if I am doing something. You don't have that right.
What did he stop
You know what?
Your illegal tent. That's not profiling.
And your friend was right. You probably couldn't hear us because the mics were muted, but the camera mic was muted. That's why she heard us talk about the mic.
She was like, "What you talking about? You don't have it all."
I just thought about that.
Yeah, because it'll wait up here. Everybody
I'm about to mute the mic.
have a good evening. Thank you for
Nick, you did make it up. Tell me, baby, and I'll find a way, Put the blame on me, it's my mistake. I can't just hide the way you make me feel. I'ma show you, girl, this time I'll keep it real. Keep it real with you, baby, I'ma show I'm trying. And I notice that I've been feeling hopeless and lying to myself. If this a book, I'm on the wrong pages. Stages to this life, I don't wanna end up strangers. But if you've had enough, I'll understand and see. Baby, you got something, keep reminding me of me. Said I got exactly what you need. We can run it back and push repeat. Find a way, don't they say? If at first you don't succeed, then try again. Can we just proceed? Cause I am not the same. I won't talk too much. Let actions speak and show you I have changed. Cause I had a lot of selfish ways. Girl, I know what I done to remix. Said I fucked up and I lost love and I lost the trust you placed in me. But I hope and pray for the day I'll wait so patiently till I can see and say that I just gave you my last name. Wishing we'd light the flame, fixing it issues trying to hide away. That ain't never work out. Someone say grace, we about to put it all on the plate for the things we need to face right now. Right here, one leap, I promise. No more hiding problems sweeping underneath the carpet. Ain't no building stress, just trust in me and keep it honest. To speak your mind, that's when we releasing problems. Yeah. Oh, na 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 na. Na 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 na.
My dad just texted me. I just finished watching. He's so
Yo. So, yeah. Well, first of all, great song. Second of all, great
Thank
cast.
you. But he always gives us a vibe.
Yo, this whole family is so freaking talented. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I wish I had. Oh, I do have talent. Okay, I'm sorry.
You know what?
We gotta go to New Zealand, dog.
I'm down for New Zealand, but y'all be looking at me like I'm crazy.
Man,
Look, man, your Aruba thing came at the wrong time.
Okay, I'm
not that
okay.
old.
Yes, Aruba is
I mean,
this month, but we can do. Okay, so
Let me get my passport first.
Okay, do that.
Oh, you
Y'all
playing?
hurry up.
You better
come on.
hurry up.
And then look, so my family is in Guam. That's not that far.
Where the fuck is Guam?
Over there.
Which language they speak?
First of all, Guam is U.S. territory, sir.
Over there. You said over there. Like,
Over there,
In
like-
the Pacific. It's the South Pacific.
I mean,
The North Mariana Islands. It's
so
an island.
but I do got a special announcement.
Okay, what's the special announcement?
So here's the special announcement. I want to put together, and I'm still working with the details,
Okay.
but I want to put together, since we know so many independent artists, I want to put together an At the Bar
Showcase.
mixtape.
Or mixtape.
And here's the thing: we'll put together At the Bar mixtape. We'll choose the first two singles, and then then I'll shoot the video for the first two singles. So I want to put the details out. We're actually going to put the mixtape on Spotify, Apple Music, and stuff like that. Promote it and stuff. I want to do like a DJ Khaled thing. We can all host it and have fun. Grip is going to DJ it. I already talked to him.
Oh.
Can I scream on the track? DJ Grip!
But we'll be screaming on the track.
He like DJ Khaled.
Oh yeah, he wants us to do some drops too. So we're gonna do. We definitely want to do that. So he wants to.
What?
So we just want to. So yeah, I meant to talk to y'all about that earlier, but I definitely want to put together like Oh yeah, and then the mixtape's gonna be called "Fuck Being Sober."
You said what now?
The name of the mixtape's gonna be called "Fuck Being Sober."
You know we gotta have a smoking section on that mixtape.
Of course you would say
I'll
that.
do the drops for that.
But also we'll also put people's logos and stuff
Yeah.
also in the video. So people who we're affiliated with, like I said, I'm gonna shoot the video. I'll shoot the video for free.
Okay.
However, people who we are affiliated with, products will be placed on there. So if there's a female and you want to wear a pretty shooter's t-shirt or a bag, then she would have to wear it. That's the arrangement. So we shoot the video for free, but the people who we are affiliated with, we're gonna place their products in there. So yeah.
That's fine. Why you look angry?
No.
Okay.
It's just a free thing. Charging it anyway.
Well, we can charge them. We can charge it like this. We know a gang of people so we have to choose. So for them to submit their music to be chosen, we can probably charge like maybe $25. We're going to review the music, and all the music is going to be, and all the money is actually going to go for promotion. So
they get promotion. They get
keep in mind, just the start of the average promotional for you get your stuff to put on a song to get on a playlist and stuff like that can range easily. Just to start, it's like $100. So anything that will be given to promote the project it's going towards promotion. It's not going towards my pockets. Cause I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't need y'all money.
Yeah, it's going to the operation, y'all. Y'all
Right.
think it's easy running this and buying mics and lights and new boards and new laptops when your system goes
Yeah.
down. But we got to finance operation and, you know, support us all. You know, we're not putting these apparel lines out just, you
And
know,
my
just
camera ain't
working.
cheap.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm about to get a new lens for that camera probably by next month. So
I'm having some difficulty. I might got to take my stuff and take it into the shop and see what the hell's going on.
so keep in mind, we'll shoot I'll shoot the video as long as it gets promoted right. The video will be shot in 4K.
Right.
But once again, it's we'll place our partners' stuff in the video. Now, if you get big headed and be like, well, I don't want to do this either, and I want to wear my man's stuff. If your man is not a partner of mine, I'm gonna tell you to go fuck yourself. So I'm just gonna tell you, I'm keep it 100. Like this is what it is. Unless you paying me, then we can't even have that entertain that conversation. Because I'll be quick to tell you, oh, I will move your song along to your next. And keep in mind, my nephew's a rapper, and I know damn near every freaking independent artist in the DMV. So I would tell you that you ain't that special.
Let me break it down to the lowest degree.
To the lowest degree?
To the lowest degree. If he's only charging you $25 for a potential video and your song to be in the rotation on the playlist, and you don't take that, you're stupid.
Yeah, well, you know, there are some stupid people out there.
You're
You
stupid.
seen how they dress?
You want to keep it.
So.
The Blazer one over here has spoken.
Yeah. I mean,
You know what? I was expecting a lot worse, so we going to just leave it at that.
I said the Blazer one has spoken. That's what she's gonna leave it. And he about to, like, you about to elaborate?
I mean, no, it's not
Oh, okay, because we should end you right there. You there? Next thing you know, you gonna start cussing.
Yeah, I don't need to go on it, right?
So we're gonna end this with money because I guess it's about to go. I did want to get some pictures real quick, and we're gonna play money. And we actually got through a show with CP3 didn't go off for nobody. I'm so proud of you.
Let's move quickly. Yeah, we noticed.
I really thought when you said let me break it down simple, it was gonna be look here, you McDonald's
Right.
you burger flipping, eat a bag of baby stuff,
I've
you
been
know.
on social media trolling this week, so I got some of my
Oh,
frustration
okay.
out.
Oh.
I got a chance to be on social
That makes
media,
sense.
so
That
I
makes
didn't have it all bottled
That
up.
makes sense.
So speaking of firearms, we're gonna end this
with money combo.
with Money Combos, the video
Hey,
with CP3 and his real life sidekick.
sometimes you gotta carry on the metro.
What's happening? No, you cannot. We just spoke about this.
That bitch from Cuba.
No, it's bad.
And sometimes don't.
Rolling the lips.
You know what? Poor little girl.
You know. You really make me. You really.
Money. I love that money.
Lucas.
Money. You don't really want to play. Money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. And you don't really want to play. You don't know what to say. It's money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always really talk about. And you don't really want to play. You don't know what to say. Cause money's what I'm talking about. Money, make you shut your mouth. Don't never ever talk about it if you never had the clout. You don't know what to say, stay up out of my way. Cause money, make you shut your mouth. Keep playing with these goonies, boy, I'm gonna have to make the call. Stay in bounds on your pivot, boy, if you gon' ball. Cause a lot of niggas be fake, and you really can't play. Cause we done got it out the mud, nigga, what you talking about? Screaming, oh my God, money got me pride. They living a lie, look into my eyes, they might seem surprised, cause it's homicide. We just multiply, we been on the rise. If we got some wings, fuck it, we gon' have to all in my case. Niggas all in my face. You can get erased, what you talking about? Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. You don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. Cause money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always really talk about. And you don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. Cause money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. You never crossing these borders. I'm whipping it up, Gordon Ramsay. I swear that I'm cooking these orders. You talk about me, you better just hope that you can just really afford it. I'm ballin', I'm ballin', I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm feeling like Robert Horry. Nigga, I'm scoring. I count in the morning. They talk about me, then I gotta ignore it. My bitches be foreign, so independent, my money be corporate. These rappers is boring. You hate me and I'm always gonna adore it. I'm smoking that soaring. She always go ahead and let me explore it. I call her my Dora. You can go and talk about me, I ain't flawless. I go put my all in. If a nigga talk about me, then I'm gone in. You know that I'm gone in. Jump in, take trips, Pompeii, all day, always keep 3 stacks like Andre. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it, man. And you can never, ever, ever get rid of that. So watch what you say, and watch how you do. If you playing the game, then you play by the rules. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. You don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. Cause money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always really talk about. And you don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. Cause money, 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 money's what I'm talking about.